to LoboTrax. I'm Gianna Damana.
I'm LoboTrax.
We have a great show lined up for you today. Hope you guys had fun at homecoming. And first off is weather.
Welcome to weather.
I'm Gianna Damana.
And I'm Finley Arneson. Today's weather is a high of 61 and a low of 39.
And tomorrow's weather is a high of 60 and a low of 40, and there's no rain.
Hey Giada, why couldn't the sesame seed stop talking?
I don't know why.
Because it was on a roll.
Insert laugh track here.
Back to the studio.
So Giada, how's that weather?
I don't know. It's getting cold. Personally, I like the cold. I just would like to be prepared for it.
Right. I do enjoy the cold. It's good. It's good cold.
It's good.
So,
Yeah. Well, next up is Off the Mountain.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Off the Mountain. I'm your host Wyatt Damiani and I've got some good news stories for you today. First up, Amazon Web Services experienced a disruption affecting many websites and services beginning at 12 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Amazon officials identified an internal subsystem as the root cause. The Amazon Web Services outage caused disruptions to a range of services and companies, including Amazon-owned Ring doorbells, Alexa, Robinhood, Snapchat, Hulu, McDonald's, Roblox, Delta Airlines, and United Airlines. Amazon stated early Monday that engineers had resolved the issue, but several hours later confirmed that work was ongoing to fully address lingering disruptions. And for your next story of the day, the United States, Saudi Arabia, and others blocked an international deal aimed at establishing emission reduction targets in the shipping industry. This would come with a fee if those targets are not met. The United States cited concerns that it would raise consumer prices on goods. Environmental groups and supporters of the deal expressed their determination to revive the agreement even with the delay. There's concerns from U.S. officials that the deal's associated fees for exceeding emissions limits would function as a tax, however. And for your final story of the day, China is using gray zone tactics, coercive actions, and short of open warfare, to expand its influence in the Indo-Pacific through cyber attacks, economic pressure, disinformation, and aggressive maritime operations. Research from RAND and CSIS shows Beijing employs fishing fleets, Coast Guard units, and state-backed companies as tools of political warfare, particularly around Taiwan and in the South China Sea. Experts recommend countering these attacks with data sharing, real-time vessel tracking, transparency initiatives, and law enforcement measures to deter China without escalating into armed combat. And that was your final story for Off the Mountain. If you are old enough to vote, and you should have received your ballots so far, you can vote in this new Colorado election. Make sure you do that. That is all I have for Off the Mountain, and I'll see you next time.
gorgeous stuff from Wyatt. Thank you so much.
It was really interesting.
Yes. Where? Sports?
Yeah?
Welcome to sports. I'm Carson Hilbling.
I'm LoboTrax. Football had a game last Friday. We won against Wheat Ridge. The score was 56-0.
Clean sweep.
That was a very good game from our football team. Soccer had a game Monday versus Evergreen. We unfortunately lost 1-5.
Yikes. Girls volleyball has a game tonight. First Pomona here at 6:30. Varsity is at 6:30. The theme is Adam Sandler, so
Make sure to show up for that game tonight. I think that's all we have for sports today.
it is.
Back to the studio.
Great job to all of our Lobos. You guys did great. Lila, did you see Ben at the homecoming game?
I did not.
He wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
And now we're off to a new segment, Life Hacks.
Hello there, I'm Kai Brennan and welcome to our new segment, Life Hacks. Have you ever been in a situation where your dry erase marker just won't work whatever you do? Well, that's not a problem anymore with this life hack. Simply tie a string to the end of your marker and swing it around for about 10 seconds. After that, your marker is just like brand new. I hope that first life hack was helpful. Now, on to our second. The hologram machine. This 3D hologram machine creates ultra-realistic 3D holograms that you can use to entertain your friends and family. Here's how it's made. All you need to make this is a hot glue gun, 4 square pieces of cardboard, a pen, a box cutter, your phone, and a small piece of clear plastic. First, cut a diagonal line across each of the smaller pieces of cardboard. Now it's time for the hot glue. Once the glue is dry, set that aside. Next, take your last piece of cardboard and take your phone. Once you have your cardboard with the hole on it, you can now glue it onto your contraption. Take your thin piece of clear plastic and slide it through the slits that you made in the smaller cardboard pieces. Your contraption is done. Now you can look up a YouTube video of a 3D hologram and place it on your contraption. Wow, making a real-life hologram seems super cool, but arts and crafts can be messy. That's why our next life hack is how to clean up. Has this ever happened to you? You're coloring, and suddenly Sharpie gets on the table. Your parents are almost home. You'll know that they'll ground you if they find Sharpie on their table. Here's the life hack for you. Have no fear, because you got sunscreen. That's right. If you spray sunscreen on the infected Sharpie spot, like so, and then wipe it cleanly with a paper towel, the Sharpie spot will come off the table entirely. Well, that's it for life hacks. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that these life hacks help you out. This is a new segment. We are trying to make this show something that you want to watch. So if you have any segment ideas, anything fun that you want to see at school, then please email any one of the team members, and we will be sure to consider your suggestion. All right, that's everything for life hacks. Back to the studio.
Gorgeous life hacks. Thank you, Kai. Good thing I know how to revive a marker now.
Yeah.
We have this new segment. Justin talked about it earlier. It's called Senior Check-In. So let's talk to Peyton. Hi, Peyton.
Hi, guys.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Lovely, lovely. So how's college going?
College is going great. My classes are awesome, and it's all around just a great experience.
Lovely, lovely. So, do you have any advice for high school students?
Do your work. Things get a lot easier if you actually do your work.
Right. Cool.
I refuse to do my work.
Well, that's about it. Bye, Peyton.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye, Bye.
And that was our senior check-in. Well, that was senior check-in.
Thank you, Peyton.
I think that about wraps up our show.
It does.
We don't have any closing announcements for you. So, I'm Giada Damana.
I'm Ivan Amini.
And remember, go Lobos!